So you were telling me, so you got completely destroyed on New Year's Eve, which is semi-commonplace for you. I feel like you're a New Year's Ever. Last year, of course, was the disaster New Year's. You and I, it was the rift, as I call it, the New Year's of 19.
Well, you had spent an entire year telling me that you had a good time, and then
And then I
literally
revealed to
like
you.
a month ago, you were like, "Yeah, because your New Year's party sucked." So that's why we didn't host one.
Oh, that's why? I'm the cause of that? But you could have
Yeah.
invited everybody except for me.
Well, what would be the point of that? So
That would be a better party, probably. I'm not really a party guy. It depends. It's got to be the right people, as we know. Friendsgiving. I had a couple notes of some things that happened over the break, and then I want to hear a couple things that happened over your break. So first thing, so I went to the DMV, and this isn't going to be a DMV sucks bit, because we know that, but I got a new, so remember, my license is the vertical one, with the 15-year-old me on it.
that's.
It expires this year.
I thought. I don't know how you've been getting alcohol because they're supposed to like turn you down if you have that.
No, because it has the age. It has the 1992 born in and the expiration date.
Yeah, but like bars are supposed to be.
Well, they look at what age you are. But anyways, I have the vertical one with the 15-year-old me. But I finally went to the DMV.
How'd that go?
And I got the new picture. Now, the note that I had on
You just got back today, right? You went last week. You just got back today.
We got there at like 7:30 a.m. I think it opened at 8. We got out about 9:30 or so. So it wasn't too bad. It was a couple hours. But I got, so when I went to do the picture part, so everything else was fine. The paperwork
that's
stuff.
the worst
So I went to the
thing.
picture part.
Yeah.
And I guess my smile was weird because the lady, when I took the first picture and the lady was like, "Oh, no." That was the first thing she said. She went, "Oh, no." She's like, "It looks like you're talking." Because I was smiling with my mouth, I guess, and I couldn't, and I guess I had a bad smile. And if there's anything I'm very self-conscious about, it's my smile. I can naturally smile fine, but in a picture setting, I'm not good at that. And so I guess I smiled weird. So the second smile, I did no teeth. And you know how no teeth smile? You kind of look like a chipmunk.
Yeah, psychopath.
You always end up looking like a weirdo. So she hesitated after that one as well. But I think at that point she was like, "It's a DMV."
It's sort of one of those
I'm not gonna
moments
care
where
that much.
like in those comedies where it's like the guy's like, doesn't look that good. He's like, "All right, well, let's take the glasses off. They take the glasses off.
Just still
Glasses
ugly.
back on. Glasses back on."
That's exactly what it felt like, because the lady was clearly at a certain point just like, "There's no point in this. He's just ugly, and we're just going to have to deal with that." So I did that, and I'm excited for the picture to arrive because I'm very excited to see what I end up looking like in that, if my face looks humongous. The other note is, so we went to the movie theater on Sunday in Fairfax Town Center movie theater. We saw Knives Out, good movie. And the movie theater had no water bottles. I wanted water. They had no water bottles. So they said...
What do you mean? Like they just didn't
They
sell
were
them?
completely out of water bottles.
So Flint, Michigan?
I asked for water. They're like, "We're out of water bottles, but we do have these cups." And I was like, "Okay, that sounds fine." They hand me a tiny Dixie cup filled with water with my like large popcorn. I have a large popcorn and I have a tiny little Dixie cup of water. And they're like, "Here you go." And I literally like stopped for a second. I was just like, "Is this it?" And they're like, "That's all we got." And I was
So they
this is
couldn't-
one sip.
I assume they had fountain drinks, though, right?
Yeah, they did.
The person couldn't just
No.
have given you a fountain drink and been like,
And I guess I asked for a small water because I was just like, I expected like a small soda-sized water.
"Why would you
And
say
I guess a
small water?"
I guess because I don't know, man. And they gave me a thimble. It was 2 sips. It was 2 sips, and I was done. And I was so thirsty the rest of the movie.
Why didn't you just get a soda and fill it with
was-
water?
Well, I didn't want soda. I wanted water. I like water at movie theaters.
Use the cup for the soda and fill it with
Oh,
water.
because the soda thing was behind the counter. It wasn't like a freestyle machine.
Even
It wasn't
better,
away.
you could have just asked for that. Been like, "Okay, well, you can't
It
deny
was too
me
late.
water."
You know me. I'm nervous. So the situation, they handed me the thimble, and then I had to go at that point because I was like, "There's a line. There's people behind me. They just want to go see their movie." And I was very nervous about it. But I got my thimble of water. We saw Knives Out. Knives Out, solid movie.
It looked really
we
good.
went movie crazy this break. Saw The Irishman, Two Popes, Knives Out, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Dolomite Is My Name. That's the Eddie Murphy movie that he's
Yeah.
going to be best actor.
Where,
Um,
like, Did you take out a loan?
No. A lot of these were Netflix
ton of
movies. A lot of
movies.
these were Netflix movies. 3 of them are Netflix movies.
But on a movie, okay.
That still counts. They're gonna be
sort of.
They're gonna be nominated for like Best Pictures and stuff. The Irishman was 3.5 hours. We had to break it up in chunks. We're like, we can't devote our entire day to this movie. We had to break it up.
Tilly?
Is Tilly about to launch a bomb?
No, she's just rolling in the carpet.
Well, it's a nice carpet. Any highlights for you over break? Now, it was a nice little. Here's the thing, you and I, we haven't been together show-wise in weeks.
About 3 weeks, yeah.
3, was it 3 weeks?
It's been 3 weeks.
Holy shit.
Because we pre-recorded the week before Christmas, so we wouldn't have to.
Any good Christmas gifts?
Yeah, I got a knockoff Yeti cooler I've been wanting.
Okay.
I got these Gordon Ramsay cookbooks.
Oh, yeah.
And
I've seen
so one of my things is I'm going to try to cook one meal every week.
Okay.
That's like different.
That's a good goal. Yeah.
Because like we do meal prep and stuff.
Sure.
So I made like chicken stir fry, and I made some fried rice as I got this wok. But now I'm gonna go shopping this weekend.
When you hold it up to your ear, it's a walkie-talkie.
So fucking stupid.
But she got your cookbooks. I've seen some of the videos from that. And
Yeah,
pictures
so
from that.
I'll be cooking here and there, and then got some boots and stuff. I don't know.
Abby got me an alarm clock that brightens, like it's supposed to fill your room with natural light.
Yeah,
So it gets more and more bright as it gets closer to the time you're supposed to wake up. The problem is, with me, is when my brain knows that I've set an alarm, and it's not like used to setting alarm. Like we had like 9 days off, so I didn't really set the alarm like at all. But since we're getting back into the work routine, when my brain knows I'm setting an alarm, it will wake up periodically every like 20 minutes starting at like 3 a.m. until the alarm is going to go off. So I haven't really been able to experience the alarm clock because once it gets close to the alarm clock and it's close enough, I just unplug the alarm clock and I just go take my shower.
What?
Well, so the problem is I can't...
No, what's the point of having the alarm clock? You literally just said, yeah, I got this sweet clock. It's supposed to do all this stuff. I unplug it.
Well, yeah.
So
I do. I unplug it.
You plug it in with the intent to use it, and then you unplug it before you can use it.
Yes.
That is one of the dumbest things I have ever
heard. In a way,
heard.
it kind of works. In a way, it kind of does what it's supposed to do.
It's like I got this new car, and every time I go outside, I grab the bike instead.
Sure. Well, yeah. I mean, it's to be fair. This morning I experienced it has a 10-minute window and like leading up to your alarm, and it starts getting brighter and brighter. So I did experience 2 minutes of lead up before it was going to go off. So I was 8 minutes early, and then I unplugged it and took a shower. And then I went back to bed asleep. You know me, my routine. I've tried to get away from that routine about the going back to sleep thing because I notice it just makes me like even more tired.
Yeah.
Because you're not supposed to just go back to sleep. But yeah, I've got that alarm clock. I got another alarm. I got a digital clock for our TV room you've been in, so now I can know the time. I always got to know the time.
You do.
I got to know the time. I got to see, am I early? Am I late? What's going on? Never late. But it was eventful. It was eventful.
But you're late today, I guess.
No, I wasn't. Actually, I was here earlier than I would have been.
Normally,
the Uber guy treated me right, dude. That guy, at one point on Fairfax County Parkway, it was a red light, and this man did not do the stop for the red light and then go. This man just went, and I was like, "We're doing this, bro. You and me, we're criminals, Bonnie and Clyde."
That'd be so interesting for a car chase to occur when someone's still in the back.
Yeah, or
like what would
like
you
your
do?
Uber driver robs a bank.
Yeah,
and he's like, "Hold on, I'm just gonna make a quick stop," and you're just like on your phone. You're like, "Oh, I don't care."
Or the bank robbers call an Uber as their getaway. That would actually be a really good movie.
Yeah. Well, those dudes that just got caught in like Manassas or something for killing somebody at a Denny's.
At Denny's, yeah, right near our old house.
I think
it's on Iron Gate.
They got caught. They were trying to take a taxi to like escape.
That's already weird because no one uses taxis anymore.
Well, yeah, exactly. So that's a red flag right there. Yeah. These criminals took a taxi. Clearly, they're criminally insane. When was the last time? You
have to actually call a number for a taxi.
When was the last time you were in a taxi?
Last time I was in a taxi? Ooh.
I mean, in New York, one of our New York City trips, we took a cab. And
I would probably say high school.
Yeah.
High school's the last time I got into a taxi with the purpose
It was crazy.
of going somewhere.
When we got in one in New York, this was like 5 years ago.
It's insane.
It's like crazy. Well, not only is, of course, New York driving is crazy, but like the inside of the cab was crazy. There was TV screen, there was games. You like swipe your credit card on it and you're ready to go.
You like bet money on the card games in there.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then they had the little timer, but then you look at the thing and it's like, man, I should have taken an Uber because it just keeps climbing. At least with the Uber, you're like, all right, I know what I'm paying.
Oh, yeah.
That's the big benefit.
I still don't understand the equation behind that. And, like, they charge you per mile, but then they add on all these extra fees.
How? It's like, well, and then they have like a list, and it's in very small print. It's like this 2 times if you're going to the airport, and 3 times the fee for doing this and stuff like that.
I remember asking about one time. I was
if you're wearing a red coat.
I went like maybe 6 miles, and the bill was like $30.
That's insane.
And I was like, would you mind explaining this to me? Because like the only reason I didn't drive myself is because I didn't want to park
in DC?
where I'm going or something. Yeah, and I was so fired up. I was like, $30 for 6 miles. And he's like, well, there's a lot of things you need to think about. And I was like, what?
You're just driving in a car. You could have done this. You just didn't have a vehicle.
He's like, oh, you got hazard pay in case I got into an accident, all this.
What?
No. It's just like,
that's insane.
There's like all this crazy
there's a lot
stuff.
of things you need to take into consideration, okay?
Like,
think of what this man
had
to go through.
It's not just you back there, okay? I got a family.
Oh, God. Oh,
I think that's part of the reason too why cabs are just like dying slowly. And not that Uber's not even really that good of a business model because like
everyone's just getting killed left and right.
You also
not to make light of that, but like everyone's getting murdered by their Uber drivers.
And unless you were like working for Uber when they started, like you're not.
Oh, you don't make anything.
You're really not making a lot, and they don't have to give you cars to drive. They count on you using your own stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, like. It's smart, but at the same time, it's just like it's really
like
it's not great for the workers.
Uber's just the communication tool for you to reach the customer. Otherwise, you have the vehicle. There's the customer. You just can't go up to random people and be like, "Hey, do you need a ride?"
Yeah,
it's all official. It has to be done through a service.
Yeah,
that's how it works.
It's wild. That's why like I'm so surprised when I see taxis around.
Yeah, it's wild.
I'm just like, what?
The only time I see them is at the airport now, because like the airport, there's the taxi line and stuff like that.
That's like all they've got going for them.
Yeah,
is airport
that's
and
the relationship.
Somebody's house.
That's
because like there's nothing else left except for the guys at Denny's who were like, you know how we get out of this situation? We call a taxi.
Yeah, and Lyft's over there being like, hey, don't forget about us. Funny thing is every time I've taken a Lyft, it's been great. It's always always cheaper.
I like Lyft. Yeah, Lyft is cheaper.
It is cheaper. There's no like third party one now. There's no like other option besides taxi cabs. It's like taxis, Uber, and Lyft. They've got the monopoly on the system. I guess I don't know. All right, ready to do this New Year's show 2020? Sure. All right, here we go.